Hey, have you heard that LiveGood is a pyramid scheme? I know a lot of people have heard that by now. So in this video, my goal is to kind of set the record straight, give you some ideas of what you're looking for. Hi, my name is Troy Dooley. I'm the Beachside CEO. And a lot of people have come to me and said, hey, is it legal for LiveGood to pay out in their compensation plan the way they do? And I thought it was a very good question. You know, Ben Glinsky over there he's done something a little bit different than what a lot of company owners have done. Instead of him saying, look, let's go create a product and put a commission on it and pay commissions off the price of that product. What he did was he said, let's put a membership plan together. Now, what we hear about out there is that this membership plan is a lot like a Costco's or a Sam's Club. And I think that's what's got people a little bit confused on, hey, is this a pyramid scheme or not? Now, I want to break this into maybe two, maybe three different parts. The first part is the products. The products, at least the bulk of the products, are manufactured and formulated over at Alt Labs in Florida. Phenomenal reputation. A friend of mine used to own that company. He sold it. But they've got a good reputation at creating and putting products together. Does that mean they've never had their own regulatory issues? Absolutely not. Anytime you get a formulator out there, they're going to do everything they can to create a product that's going to do something in somebody's life. Now, sometimes that's an instant gratification. Sometimes it's looking at a molecule and saying, can we split this molecule? Can we do some stuff that maybe skirts the regulatory guidelines? I've seen it happen over and over and over. It probably happened with your formulator or your manufacturing company. So if you say, oh, I've heard bad things about Alt Labs, then what I would tell you to do is really go and do your own due diligence on that to find out that what kind of company it is, especially under their new ownership and things like that. Don't just listen to the rumors. Don't just think you know what you're talking about from years past. That's what you don't want to do. Let's narrow down into the compensation plan for a minute and what has people in an uproar. Now, the one area, if we look at the Cosket case, where back in the 1970s is what it was, Glenn Turner went to prison because of his compensation plan. Basically, not until after he fought. I knew Glenn. I really respected the man, but the way the regulators came down, they said, look, if you're charging people to join your company and you're paying a commission on that fee, then we're going to say that's a pay to play and you're a pyramid scheme. And that's where I think the question comes into play with LiveGood, because they charge $40 for you to become an affiliate. And out of that $40, $25 is paid in a fast start type of commission. So does that mean that the company is going to get shut down? Probably not. Could they get fined by the FTC? Sure. Could the FTC say you're a pyramid? Sure. Could they beat that charge? Probably. The question would be, would they want to beat the charge or would they just change the comp plan? We don't know that. It hasn't happened. But that's one of the main areas that people say, oh, I think LiveGood is a pyramid scheme. Now, the second area, and this is one of confusion, is they say, Troy, look, they pay the bulk of their commissions is in a matrix and it comes off of their monthly fee. And when you look at this, I'm going to go over here and click on member. To become a member, it's $9.95 a month, and you pay an annual fee of $99.95. So the way it's written and the way I think I understand it is it's either or. So you're either going to pay $9.95 a month, or you're going to pay $99.95 for the full annual membership. So they're either going to amortize that out maybe in the $99.95. Maybe they pay it all at once. I wouldn't. If I was on the team, I'd say, hey, at least let's pay that monthly. That way, if there's a chargeback or anything, we've not paid it out. We don't have to call back. But that's where the confusion comes in. People say, well, you can't do that. Sure you can. You're providing service. So you're saying, look, join our company for $9.95 a month. And then you're going to get a discount off of the products inside of that membership. So there's nothing wrong with that. Matter of fact, a few years ago, well, it's been over a decade, I sold a digital licensing subscription to antivirus software and online tech support. We offered that service, but that service wasn't at an extra fee. You didn't have to pay extra. It came from the licensing fee. Here, you're paying for a discount on products that is purchased off of the retail price. So you have a membership price, you have a retail price. Now, this in itself can be a little tricky. This is where there would be another red flag, not from me. This would be a red flag from the FTC. The Federal Trade Commission could look at this and say, okay, you're paying $2,600 if somebody fills up their matrix off of the $9.95. These people get a discount. We want to know how many people inside the membership is actually buying product. That will play into this, and we can go back to let's go back to the Herbalife case. On the investors call, when Herbalife's chief financial officer was asked, hey, do you guys separate out your customers from your affiliates? They said, no, we just have it all in one lump sum. Since that time and since that lawsuit, companies have separated it out. And Ben and his team are doing that right here. Right here you see where they've got an affiliate and they've got a membership. But what's going to happen is the FTC is going to say, okay, how many affiliates are also members? How many of those members are actually buying products at a discount? Are you really selling products in the countries where you have members? Now, this is another one that they're going to look at. I would assume, I'm not an advisor, counsel, I'm not part of LiveGood. I'm going to assume that most of their database is probably in the United States. I would also say, based on the product mix that they offer, and they offer a ton of products. Let me give you an example here of just some of the products that they offer. Understand they are in the health and wellness arena. So they're going to have health and wellness products. They've got the green, super reds. They've got CBD. What else do they have on here? They got a plant-based protein up here, CBD. They've got essential amino acids. They've got an advanced inflammatory management. They've got a relief cream it's got in it. They've got collagen peptides, energy and focus patches. They've got a product that basically will compete with any other product that happens to be out there in the network marketing space. They've got a couple of limited time products. It's an instant youth and an ageless skin serum. And then they break it down into packages and it goes on from there. And like I said, I'm looking at their packages and they have something for just about everyone that might be buying another product from a network marketing company. And part of the mission is for them to undersell everybody else. So this goes back to where an FTC argument would come in. And that would be, okay, are you selling products to actual retail or wholesale customers? Now, I want you to understand, they do have a retail price. So an influencer, an affiliate marketer out there building their own brand might like these products and they say, look, I don't care about the network marketing side. I'm just going to go in here and I'm going to pump out the retail products. Then these individuals would make a commission between the retail price and the member price. That's not bad. From the documents that I've seen published on social media, very, 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 very little. I mean, it doesn't even rank is in retail sales. So most people are going to buy the membership. I would. I mean, if I can get a discount on a product, that's kind of what network marketing was established as. I would definitely join the company. So where it gets tricky, and this is why we did the video, is people will ask, is it a pyramid scheme? By legal definition, if you just take one of the tests in the Koskett case, and there's 4 different tests, then the very first one they would say, oh, well, this is defined as a pyramid scheme based on this test. I don't see where the other 3 tests would come in as a positive, unless everyone that's in the database, or I should say the majority of everyone in the database, is not buying a product. All they're doing is paying the $9.95 a month. If that's the case, then you could possibly have 2 out of 4 that would be used by the FTC to prove that it's a pyramid scheme. Where I do see challenges, where I do see red flags, is not really on how the company is marketing itself. They use a lot of marketing hype. A lot of companies do. That's no big deal. Let me give an example of that, because I think this is one that's just pure marketing. I might even use the same verbiage if I was putting a website together like this one. But this is something that could theoretically, the way regulators are working these days, they could say, "Oh, that's a claim, that's a claim." But here's what they do. With a commitment of helping people, LivGood brings to you the most advanced nutritional supplements on the market, made with only the purest, highest quality, result-driven ingredients on the planet, without expensive pricing markups of other companies. To say that your ingredients are of the highest quality, results driven, that's a claim. Now, is it a claim that regulators would go after? Who knows these days? Regulators are nuts. They're all over the place. So there's a possibility of that. But is that something that I would say, run? No, not at all. There's nothing with LivGood that I would say, run. What I would say is, you need to know how to market it. And what I see most of the time are people making income claims. And the reason they make the income claims is because the company itself makes the income claim. Is that good or bad? No. Theoretically, when you look at what the company is saying, it's 100% legit, okay, based on their figures. What they have to do is show that that's actually a viable number, that people have actually done that's a real thing. And giving you an example, it says, example, if you join LivGood in January and you have 50 members under you in the matrix in January, you would not earn matrix commission in January, but you would earn them in February, and it would be somewhere in the neighborhood of looks like $2,000 that you would make. If you're unranked, if you're a diamond, then you'd make up to $16,000, it looks like, in matrix commissions. And that's what they're saying, and they're basing it off the math. So there's nothing wrong with that. They're just basing it off the math. The other claim would be their matching bonus, and on top of the 2,000, you could, or up to 16,000, you could make another additional 50%. The example that they use is if you had 10 people each earning $6,000 a month, and you had a 50% matching bonus, that would mean you'd earn $3,000 per person for an additional $30,000. You can use examples, but in using examples, you've got to have a pretty good disclaimer, an income disclaimer, or be able to show that this has actually happened. The fact that the company's so young, I doubt that they haven't. They've got another one here with their Crown Diamond Pool. They're using the math that's inside of the comp plan, and they're saying, you know, if the company does 20 million in revenues, you can make an additional 20,000 per share. Okay, so again, the red flags come from the claims that the company makes on the website, and then those claims get purported into social media, into posts, into memes, into images. They show back office figures sometimes. When you look at all of that, that's a major red flag. That is a problem. And if we look at the Neora case, then a court may look at Ben and his team and say, well, we're not going to hold you responsible. We're going to hold the reps responsible in the field. If they hold the reps responsible in the field and not the company, now you're looking at close to a $50,000 fine per violation that the FTC would win. Be careful. My here is, if you want to try out the products, become a member, pay your annual fee, try the products, see if you like them. If you like them and you're going to market them, become an affiliate. But go in here eyes wide open, try the products, and do not overhype the compensation plan. That is the key. Don't go out here and tell people you're the greatest thing in network marketing. Don't go out here and say you're going to make more money here than anywhere else, because I guarantee you there's people in LivGood never made a dime and they wanted to. So don't do that. If you've got a socialist mentality where you think you just got to join and then they're going to spill over and you're going to make all this money, it doesn't work that way either. So focus on, is this the type of company that I want to go out there and use as one of my income opportunities, or do I want to build my whole independent professional home business from this? And if you do it right. That's the key. So, hey guys, hope this was beneficial to you. Forever forward, and we will see you on the next one.